Alright, let's look at some headstones. Jethro Mary Stearns. Oh, right, diary. Let's read her diary. I totally forgot about that. Mary Stearns' diary. A little girl's diary. Brown, read it. The first page says in the little girl's handwriting, "This is the diary of Mary Stearns. The AI in... Oh. This is the dairy of Mary Stearns. The AI and dairy are crossed out, and IA written above them. The diary starts out as typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing getting shakier. Found a dolly under a cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay because this weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her." Keep reading. "I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad that they couldn't find Effie. Papa said she's been gone so long and they should put a cross up, but Mama won't let him because she thinks she'll come back. Papa said she's only 11. How far could she have gone?" And Mama started crying again. "Don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says I has to." Keep reading. "Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much. I tried to tell her him and Effie are helping keep the cows away, but she don't understand. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again, but she says I gotta, and if I don't, cows will eat all three of us. She said either I get Mama or Papa to play or else I gotta play by myself." That's the last entry. Jethro. Mary. I'll pick the smoking flower. Ow, ow, ow. You got an item. Smoking chrysanthemum. This flower apparently still has a lot of smoldering to do. This item goes on your lapel. +2 spell damage. And what was this last one? Gwendolyn Stearns. Aw. I wonder who buried them. Looks like Jethro's bones were dug up by some varmint or another. Search him. You find a charred locket amongst the blackened bones. You should call it a locket on account of how it was lucky to escape that fire. But terrible. Very, very painful. Okay, so we have explored the Stearns Ranch. And boy, that was weird. Let's head up to a Cavern Canyon or Fort Cowardice. I'm leaning towards Fort Cowardice myself. Let's check that one out. You happen across an abandoned crate, which apparently fell off a wagon or something since the lid has been knocked loose. You know what that means. You fish through the crate and help yourself to the contents, which appear to be mining gear. So you're even more right than you knew. Smelling... Oh, I did say mine, all mine. Smelling salts. Designed to disgust people into being more awake. Gives you an additional action point when used in combat. Dynamite and can of oil. Is this a lubricant or a lubricant? Both, in a sense, because it's a can of lubricant. Sweet. Okay, Fort Cowardice is a lot more cannons than I expected. Like old saying goes, when life gives you cannons, make cannonade. Alright, I guess I can just walk through these. I guess I can just walk straight on in. Is there anyone here? You climb up the watchtower and look around. Nice view from up here. Climb down. Okay, it's a partner. Talk. Goblins. Goblins here somewhere. How can you tell? How you can't? I'll let you know if I find any. Alrighty. There's a couple of tents. A blown up cannon and a cannonball. It's an unusually sized cannonball. Take it. Demi-culverin cannonball. This cannonball is made to fit a demi-culverin, a cannon with a bore diameter of 10 centimeters. No demi less, no demi more. Isn't there a celebrity who has the last name Demi Moore? Or maybe that's her whole name.
That's her full name.
Oh. What was she in?
G.I. Jane.
Oh. Okay. This sign is the goblin word for turlet written on it. Oh. That's where I'm going. Oh, the sign says turlet and goblin, which makes it pretty likely that goblins use this tent as a toilet. No way are you gonna go in there. Well, maybe I can send Gary in there. This must be the math tent. Okay, let's go into the math tent. This cot is soaked with blood. Based on the papers and anatomical diagrams scattered across the surface, you're guessing this desk belonged to Fort Cowardice's nurse. Look at the papers. The papers are mostly just boring medical records, dental daguerreotypes, lamentations that antibiotics haven't been discovered yet, that kind of thing. Hey, what is this? This looks like it might be important. We've got an item. Marching orders. This is a set of army marching orders from before all of the army's marching orders were march back east just as fast as your lily-livered little yellow-bellied feet can go, you damnable cowards. Lily-livered little yellow-bellied feet can go. Whew. Look at the diagrams. There's a bunch of disgusting diagrams of sliced open bodies. Leave. I can't crack the safe. The safe is labeled controlled substances. This is much where they store the really effective stuff. This shelf still has some unlooted medical supplies on it. Render them looted. You bolster your supply of medical goods at the expense of the shelves. You get an item. Army Field Trauma Kit. This kit only contains materials for treating physical trauma. For the mental kind, you're better off sticking to whiskey. And military-grade whiskey. This is a special kind of government whiskey designed for soldiers in the field. It's fortified with all sorts of vitamins and things, and can be used in a pinch to sterilize, or at least make the victim feel better about a battle wound. Increases your muscle moxie mysticality by 1 for the rest of the day. You hear the sounds of several goblins snoring inside the tent. Not bothering, letting them sleep. Okay, okay. Let's go to the mess hall then. Blech. It's a spice rack. Open it. It's just a bunch of unlabeled greed shakers. Better leave them alone. They might be poison instead of spices for all you know. The stove is beyond cleaning. So the mess hall also happens to be really messy. Looks like there's still some good mess left. Take it. Bless this mess. Military grade whiskey and hardtack. This cracker is definitely optimized for shelf life instead of taste. Increases your armor by 5 for the rest of the day. Cupboard is bare. Also, it's not really a cupboard. What the hell? What is this, like a this is not a pipe thing they're going for there? This was once a reception desk, but now the most appropriate thing for it to receive would be a free trip to the dump. This cabinet is mostly empty, but there are a handful of boring personnel records in the back of one drawer. Examine them. They are incredibly boring. No, really, I want the details. Fine, you read one. First Lieutenant Rowana Hubbard, 9th Cannoneer Division, pay grade 02. Wounded in action. Satisfied? No, another. Fine, you read one. Patricia Smith, Secretary. Satisfied? No, another. No, another. Now you just read the same ones you read before. What is wrong with you? Oh yeah, I've gone back to Rowana Hubbard. I can't get enough. Yeah, okay. Looks like this is it. Well, I suppose they can't keep on reusing the same gimmicks over and over again. And I can't use the door because I need the lockpicking skill. I really need to get lockpicking because it's so far being a huge hampering on my ability to accomplish progress in this game. Let's talk to Gary, though, before we head out of here. So Gary won't let me go into the tent to... yeah, he won't let me go into the tent. Interesting. Oh, I see. I can wake them up by shooting the cannon, right? I would imagine so. They go for cowardice. That makes the most sense to me, so I use the demi-culverin. Why won't it let me shoot the cannon? Maybe I'm not thinking this through correctly. How about I go to... Did I go into the admin? So this is all one area. So if I go in the admin, it's all the same. Okay, so maybe I can shoot the partially blown up cannon? No. Huh. Alright, well, I'm sure the cannonball will come in handy somehow. Maybe I just don't know exactly how yet. For whatever it's worth, let's head off into new adventures instead. I guess we'll go to Cavern Canyon. Off to one side of the trail, you see a covered wagon and a small family of settlers who look upset. You folks okay? We're on our way to Dirtwater, but our wagon went and broke down on us. That's rough. We're liable to get attacked by bandits out here, or snakes, or coyotes, or ghosts, or other things that basically live exclusively on stranded travelers. Isn't there something you can do to help us? Give them a ride to Dirtwater. Alright, I'll give you a... Wait a minute. You got 2 horses hitched to this wagon. Why don't you ride the horses? You know how to ride a horse, don't you? Just ride to Dirtwater. But these are cart horses. Help them ride to Dirtwater. Alright, you help the confused settlers figure out how to sit on the back of a cart horse and lead them back to Dirtwater on a rope. I have gained spleen capacity. Oh man, it's really gonna send me all the way back here too. Oh well. Let's go to the Cavern Canyon now. And I spot a store. Buttonwillow McCritic's store. Let's go there now, actually. Because I wonder if they'll sell the book that will let me get the lockpicking skill. It looks like Gary has something he wants to tell me. Gary knowing a thing to see. Oh yeah, what is it? A gigantic poop. You discover a new application. The Big Apple. It's taller than Gary. Thanks, Gary. Thanks, Gary. Oh my god. Let's go to the general store. First you're excited because you think this barrel full of pickles, but then they turn out to be novelty rubber pickles. Alrighty then. The woman behind the counter stares at you with a huge grin on her face. She gestures at the goods she's got for sale. Take a look. I can buy a what is it? A lasso that hasn't been lassoified. I can also buy disposable binoculars. And locks and how to pick them for $13.50. That is way more money than what I currently have. I'm gonna need to finish some quests and or gamble. Yeah. Okay. That's not really the end of the world. That I can't get that right now, but it does give me... I was right. I would be able to buy the lockpicking from this general store. I just can't do it yet. At least Gary is pulling his weight. Yeah, that's fair. There's the Big Apple. We'll go to that, maybe. Let's go to Cavern Canyon now, though. I can't pick the lock, so we'll leave it be. Cool. So at Cavern Canyon, there's a spider. There's also a door, or a cave door that's been boarded up. How about explaining how that works? Well, I guess you could board up a cave door. I don't know. These boars can't hide your prying eyes or prying crowbar. So I can go into here where there's a billion locks in the door. This door has like 15 deadbolts on it. The note tacked to it says, please don't open this door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it, because the rest of us don't want to get eaten by a spider. It isn't even science, you can hardly be expected to take it seriously. Let's explore a little bit more. Okay, I'm apparently in sneaking mode. You can see the gang on the other side of this big junk pile, but you're not going to be able to get to them from this end. Maybe if you had more legs, you'd be able to pick your way through it. Okay. Guess that's all I can do until I get more legs. Oh! Spider. Giant spider will have more legs. I've pieced together the puzzle. Oh, there they are. Okay, we'll leave. And then... I guess we'll go to the spider cave area? Weapons. This crate has weapons scrawled on it in black paint. Open it up. You dig through the crate. It's mostly full of packing straw, but you find a pretty fancy knife at the bottom. You got an item. Fancy knife. You hear a sudden chittering coming from that big hole behind you. No way are you going back in there. Oh, man. I guess I cowardiced. I screwed up. Well, we'll open the door. The tunnel behind this opening goes straight up. There's no way to get through it unless you're a huge spider. Oh. Did I screw up the quest by running away? Huh. That's kind of annoying. Can I go anywhere to figure this out? What? Gary, do you have anything you can tell me? Huh. I can't go back in there. Okay, what if I leave and then come back? If I go... Say hi to Mr. Spider in the third cave, it won't work. Unless he's there already. If I go to the third cave... Oh. Oh. You hear a horrible skittering noise, followed by a scream, followed by more horrible skittering noises, followed by more screams, followed by some rapping noises, followed by some muffled screams. Then there's more skittering, then silence. Go inside. Well, I guess I can arrest them. The gang has been prepped for spider consumption. Don't do anything just yet. Though... This is a very unusual end to this quest that I did not see coming. Danger. Kitchen. Let's actually arrest them. So we'll turn them in. And... Yep, there they all are. I guess I sort of did that quest correctly. Let's go to Cavern Canyon now. And... Oh, I got a snake oiler skill. Just by random chance. Let's go back into Cavern Canyon and explore a little bit more. Can't go in here. Okay. Let's go back in the kitchen, I guess. So I went through here. Danger kitchen. I'm assuming the spider is in the kitchen or something, right? Oh, there's a chef in here. He's looking mighty unhappy, what with the giant spider. Nothing on this shelf looks good. I mean, he's right there. I wouldn't want to insult him. Oh well. This poor chef is chained to the walls. His eyes widen as you approach. Hey, you're not one of them. Are you here to rescue me? Sure. Oh, thank goodness. He thrusts his hand into yours and shakes vigorously. I'm Doug. Captain. How do you do, Doug? Well, I've been chained up in this dank cave for weeks, cooking for these stripy-hatted idiots. Sounds awful. You want to know the worst part? There's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right, and a shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left. How's that the worst part? This chain is only 4 feet long. Ah, that's rough. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school with a million meat idea in my head, and now here I am, 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking the same pot of soup over and over and over again. What million meat idea? You, promise not to steal my idea, right? Yeah, I promise. Okay then, it's a new kind of sandwich, or maybe a taco. It's so revolutionary that I'm not quite sure where it fits into the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. Anyway, in the middle of it there's a sausage. But it's sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of a pig, ground up so finely that you can't identify them anymore. Okay. And it's served in a long split roll, which soaks up the grease, and you can't tell how fatty the sausage is. And the best part? The name. You ready to hear the name? Sure. I call it... the Hot Doug. How about the Hot Captain instead? Don't be ridiculous, Hot Captain. What does that even mean? Haha, ridiculous. Not that any of this even matters. Even if I did get off this chain, there's no point in hanging around in this empty cave making hot dogs just for myself. I don't even like the taste of them. You could set up shop in Dirtwater. Brilliant. You're a genius, Captain. Hot dogs for sale. All day, every day. I'll make a mint. Say, there's an idea. What if I added mint to the sausage mixture? You help him break the chains. He leaves the cave, hauling the oven and the shelf full of ingredients, muttering to himself about new sausage recipes. That's that, then. Why did he take an oven with him? You can just get an oven elsewhere. Alright, well, I guess I will check out the bar now. It looks like this place needs a new bartender. What's this? He had a jaw harp in his pocket. Maybe they killed him for playing the jaw harp too much. What does the jaw harp even do? It's a little twanger. You can plunk it if you like. Plunk it. You stick the twanger in your mouth and plunk it as best you can. Plunk it some more. You plunk your twanger with vigor. Plunk it some more. You love plunking this twanger. You plunk your twanger to beat the band. Jesus, the sound will never end. Stop plunking it. Alright. Well, that's, half the time I can't tell if I'm commentating or if I'm reading an item description. I told you that this game, like, really informed my sense of humor. And, like, playing it is a really cool experience because it's, as somebody just said in my chat, it's 100% birdcatcher. It really is. Like, I mean, I played Kingdom of Loathing when I was in middle school, which is the formative years of me discovering my sense of humor. And you can totally see, I hope everyone can see, like, how this is, like, my style through and through. There have been times I've been playing this game where I will make a joke commentating on it, and then the next line will be literally the joke that I just made. And that's a very, very eye-opening experience. Anyway, I'm having a lot of fun with this. And I hope everyone else is, too. Lord knows it's been getting all kinds of views and fuck ton of likes. So I'm gonna keep on playing the crap out of this game as long as I keep getting interest in it. So thanks for watching.